Detroit's Emergency Manager Kevin Orr is calling for the City Inspector General and Auditor General to look into 2 employee pension systems for possible fraud and corruption. Past trustees have been busted by the feds in pay-for-play schemes. This all happening as city employees, active and retired, are told the city just can't afford to continue their pensions and health care at the same levels. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kirchner has been at City Hall all day long, shows us how employees are being told to make up the shortages.
It was 2 meetings with city employees. This is the booklet they've gotten. A lot of information conveyed, but the bottom line is about 10 cents on the dollar for their health care and pensions.
Transitioning Medicare-eligible retirees over to Medicare, and also the rest transitioning onto the Affordable Care Act, which Obamacare.
The underfunding of city employee pensions and retiree health care makes up more than, get this, half of Detroit's $17 billion deficit. And since they have so much at stake, 2 closed-door briefings were held with those employees.
If they need to go to Chapter 9, then go to Chapter 9. Because if you think we get ready to sit up here and to just take our retirees and agree to bargain for them and they lose their health care and everything, you got to be out your mind.
They talked about only compensating you $100 to $130 for health insurance and creating HRAs. It was very troubling.
Detroit Emergency Manager Kevin Orr was not part of the briefings. He had staff and consultants make the presentations. Employees, as creditors, are faced with taking concessions or fighting, meaning litigation.
There are a lot of groups that were angry. Some of them had their attorneys with them.
The timetable on all of this, the emergency manager wants to know where he stands within a month and whether Chapter 9 bankruptcy is the next step. At City Hall, Jim Kirchner, 7 Action News.
And Jim tells us the emergency manager will continue more meetings with creditors and employee pension boards next week. If Detroit goes into Chapter 9 bankruptcy, it would be the biggest bankruptcy in history.